welcome Christine McGuinness.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome.
Hello.
You have previously admitted that you hate cooking, and we've just heard as well various issues that you've had with food over the years, Christine. Why do this show?
Honestly, I keep asking myself. I was always motivated by my children. I want to keep trying, pushing myself out of my comfort zone. And yeah, in my head at the time, I was thinking I really want to get better at cooking. Now I'm just accepting that it's not for me and I just belong in the kitchen.
That's how it works, isn't it? Because we will see this tonight where, you know, something is unveiled and you don't know what's going to be there, you don't know how to cook it. Sometimes you don't know what it is.
That one was a complete surprise. I didn't even know what it was. I still don't. I think it was actually white pudding.
White pudding.
Yeah, but to me it looked like sausages. I didn't know what to do with it. But yeah, it's not just that I don't like cooking or I don't want to. Obviously, I've spoken quite a lot about autism and I do have a sensory issue around food. It's always been there and I'm trying my best to get better for my children because they're the same. All three of my children are autistic as well and we're all very, very particular when it comes to food and it's not just fussy eating or lazy parenting.
So what is your diet like?
All beige, like neutral, not a lot of flavour, quite plain, I suppose, for other people probably wouldn't like it. I eat a lot of carbs. I love toast, I love bagels. I don't like anything with too much texture or smell, so like anything with too much sauce or spices.
A lot of people could relate to that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I really do. I think that's probably quite a common thing and people don't know why. It's just how they are children, definitely.
Yeah.
Well, when I was a teenager, my mum took me to the doctors. I was losing a lot of weight and the doctor just said, well, you know, she's a teenager, she must want to be slim, she's a girl, and just
didn't
said
recognise
that.
an underlying issue.
Anorexic and that I had an eating disorder.
Oh,
and no one asked me what the issues were, and the issues actually were nothing to do with body image. It was because I couldn't cope in the canteen and the environment, so that's a big factor for autistic people as well if we are struggling with these kind of disorders. And yeah, it still is a problem for me now, who I'm around, who I'm with. I don't know if you remember when we done the Real Full Monty years ago, I would always go outside to go and eat, or I'd go and eat in the car because
you did, actually.
I didn't want to eat what everybody else was eating, but also just the noise, the smell. And I'm almost a bit embarrassed that I wasn't eating what everybody else was eating. But they're things that I'm working on, and now and I will eat with other people, but it's just things that I like.
Do you find by doing shows like this, not like this, like MasterChef and things like that, Real Full Monty, all of those things, pushing yourself, is that helping you?
Yeah, definitely. And what I've realised is that food is a big part of socialising. And I was more focused on trying to make friends and trying to be social and not miss out on the really important parts of being an adult and going to work. And I always struggled to make friends. And the more I've gone to work and I've seen people like in Full Monty, like Pilgrimage, all of the stuff I've done, it's a really nice part of what people are doing, and I was removing myself because I didn't want to eat the food or be around it. So that was a bit of a push for me as well. So now I'll join in, I go to restaurants more than what I used to, but I will just ask for the food to be made in a way that I like it. And I feel OK about doing it. I don't feel like I'm being
Well, if you love beige,
difficult.
tasteless food, I'll cook it for you. Come to mine any time for dinner.
Is it easier for you once you were diagnosed?
Yeah,
Did it kind of clear up a lot of your questions about your childhood and growing up and the issues you had? But did it help? And are you able to now discuss it more openly?
Definitely. I mean, I think it's bittersweet. It answers so many questions as to why I struggle to make friends, why I struggle to go to new places, why I struggle with food. But it also it brings loads of other questions as to, you know, why wasn't it spotted sooner? And
Did you recognise it in your own children then?
Yeah, massively.
Yeah.
Well, the children were diagnosed before me, and it was when they were going for their help and support, what they have, that the paediatricians would sort of look at me and they'd be like, you know, you a bit like that, Mum? And I was kind of like, yeah, they have food play therapy, which is amazing. That's something that didn't exist when I was younger. And it is what it is. They play with food and it's therapy, and it's not done in like a messy play way, because that wouldn't work for my children. It's done with starting with dry foods. They'll get like a little toy car and crush it in cereal. And I remember sitting there thinking, how is this going to make my children eat the food? They're going to think it's a toy. But it's about just getting comfortable with
taking the fear away,
being around it. And yeah, I'm having to do that for myself in my 30s. I'm having to become more comfortable with food to try and, you know, stay healthy. I want to enjoy a bigger variety. I want to be able to go to new places and eat with people. And it's an ongoing process, and I'm going to keep trying. And MasterChef was a push in the right direction, I think.
It's good, it's good. So you seem to be, like, really moving forward and pushing yourself and all of that. Do you think now you're also at a place where you may be ready to date again, meet someone?
I am dating.
Oh!
I am dating. With terms and conditions that I'm not cooking. That's the #1 rule. I'm not doing the cooking. It's not for me. But yeah, I'm dating. It's all a bit brand new, and we spoke an awful lot before we had a first date, and I was very open and said that I don't want to go to a restaurant. I don't want to go on a dinner date. I don't know when I'm going to sit and eat with you, but yeah, it's new, it's exciting, it's nice, and that's all I want to say for now.
And it certainly feels like you're willing to push your boundaries at the minute, to put yourself in a MasterChef kitchen. And I enjoy cooking, I eat everything, and I couldn't think of anything worse than being in there with everyone watching me and the pressure of it. So to do that, considering everything you've just said, is a huge achievement.
Thank you.
And I think just, obviously, you feel like you're in a better place now, and you know, your children are getting older now. You want them to see you be like that.
And that's why I keep doing everything that I'm doing, because I want them to see Mummy going to work. I want them to see Mummy happy. I want them to see Mummy enjoying new foods and just being myself and not holding back. And I want it for me too.
Absolutely.
It's a good example.
Well, Christine, we get to see how you master those two bizarre-looking sausage things in Celebrity MasterChef. It's tonight, 8 p.m. on BBC One. Good luck with it. Also lovely to see you. Thank you so much. Christine McGuinness, everybody.